when I look at the titles today of our speeches, I think we should be in store for more unexpected events. So with that, I would like to introduce our first speaker of today. John Brunow will do his second speech titled, Survive This Holiday Season and Beyond. John.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow members and guests. Survive this holiday season and beyond. I'm here today to help you survive through the holidays. Survive what, you may be thinking? I'm going to talk about something scarier than shopping on Black Friday, and even scarier than traffic in Atlanta during the holidays. Now, what could possibly be scarier than Atlanta traffic, right? I'm going to tell you. Zombies. That's right. Zombies. Walking corpses that feed on the flesh of the living. Although Halloween has come and gone, the possibility of a zombie pandemic is always there, just like any other disaster. But don't you worry, because I'm going to share with you 3 key pieces of knowledge that will help you survive through a zombie pandemic, should it happen during the holidays or whenever. First, be prepared. You must prepare beforehand. Second, know your zombie. You need to be able to identify a zombie. Third, know how to deal with the zombie once you've identified it. Be prepared. There are emergency preparedness guides for many disasters, fires, hurricanes, how to get through tornadoes and earthquakes, but no one's ever created a preparedness guide for a zombie pandemic until now. On July the 16th of this year, the CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control, located where? Right here in Atlanta, uploaded onto their website a 34-page booklet titled Preparedness 101, Zombie Pandemic.
Oh my gosh.
You can download this yourself right off of their website, cdc.gov. This booklet stresses the importance of being prepared to stay indoors for lengthy periods of time, should a zombie pandemic take place. In order to do that, you need to prepare an emergency survival kit beforehand, because you may be stuck indoors for several weeks. And the reason for that is because whatever is out there creating zombies could possibly be maybe an airborne virus. So staying indoors is the safest thing to do. The last page of this booklet contains a checklist for how to prepare a survival kit, which could actually be used for any kind of disaster, not just a zombie pandemic. It stresses that you need to make sure to have plenty of water, at least 3 days of non-perishable foods, a lot of flashlights and batteries, and don't forget your sanitation supplies, because running out of toilet paper when you're stuck in your house for weeks could be a disaster on its own. You don't want that to happen. Now that we know how to prepare ahead of time for a possible zombie pandemic, we need to know how to identify a zombie. You must know that the person next to you is a real person versus being a zombie. Your survival depends on it. For those of you who are visual learners, I have a special treat for you. With us here today, we have our very own calf zombie. I don't know how he got through our hiring process, but he'll be here to demonstrate some common tendencies and body language that zombies exhibit. So if zombie Maurice, please step up near the podium. notice, zombies tend to have a limp in their step when they walk. Their arms dangle loosely like dead limbs by their side. Their faces are void of emotion because zombies are mindless, they cannot think. They tend to make moaning sounds, not unlike someone who hasn't had a bowel movement for several weeks. And they do have a habit of going after human limbs, thinking that it's food.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What we see as a human arm looks like a deliciously prepared ear of corn to a zombie. If Zombie Maurice could please step back up to the stage. So now you know how to identify a zombie. Perfect example right here. How do you deal with a zombie once you've identified them? Well, you're going to need to protect yourself because, as you had just seen in the demonstration, they do tend to try to eat people. Grab the nearest weapon you can find, and if you're in a place like here, where there are no weapons, grab the nearest blunt object you can find, like the scalpel.
Oh my gosh.
And as Marie Antoinette during the French Revolution said as she yelled, "Off with their heads!" You apply great force to his head. You have to destroy the brain to get rid of the zombie.
Oh jeez.
Watch as I demonstrate. On second thought, because it's very difficult to find another zombie with such a nice smooth head like his, we'll pass on that example. So Zombie Maurice, you can have a seat. Let's give him a hand. All this talk about zombies is a little bit dark going into the holidays, I know. So I'm going to leave you here today with this thought. Shortly after the CDC released this booklet onto their website, they released an open public statement saying that zombies do not actually exist currently. Have a happy holiday, safe holiday, and zombie-free one.
Thank you, John. Our next speaker